Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well and having a fantastic day. So today we are going to talk about the BTC chart. So here we have BTC USDT and we are having a 2 hour time frame, and let's talk about the ascending channel pattern. So as we can see previously, Bitcoin pumped from the $84,000 zone to almost $95,000 and 800. This lower zone from $83,000 to $84,000 is a very strong order block zone where institutional investors are likely to invest if price goes down to this level. So this is the main level. If we ever see Bitcoin trading at this zone, we will definitely buy. So let's talk about what I am expecting for upcoming days. So as long as we are trading in this channel from the resistance, upper resistance, which is represented as the orange trend line, and the lower support zone, which is represented as the green trend line. Every time the price reaches and touches the lower zone, lower trend line zone, we will buy with a stop loss of 1% to 1.5% to target a profit from 4% to 3% almost. Similarly, every time we see price touches the upper trend line or sell zone, we will sell and wait for the confirmation. Why I'm telling you wait for the confirmation? Sometimes price doesn't exactly move as we are expecting. How this is, how can I explain this? So let's suppose if price have we have seen first resistance at $94,000, and then price came down to the support zone at $91,000. Then again price moved toward the $95,800 zone, and price goes down to 93,000 $92,800 zone. So this support, this resistance is probably going to be weaker. So once we have seen price reaches this again, we can expect price to further break down it, and we can see a pump toward the $93,000 to $92,000 zone where we have tons of liquidity sitting. Why I am saying this? Because ascending channel is basically driving neutral. We have bearish scenario and we have bullish scenario, both scenario in ascending channel. Let me show you in a picture. As we can see here, as we can see in this image, uh, here is well defined every single aspect. As you can see, this is described as the support and this is described as the resistance line. Buy orders: every time price came to this zone we will buy, and every time price came to this zone we will sell. Uptrend uptrend breakout and downtrend breakout. Why this work and how this works? So uh, let's move to another image, then I will show you how it's work. So here we have another image that explains this very well. As you can see in our first diagram, we can see a price decline to where the downside and form an ascending triangle. this ascending channel. Similarly, every time price came to this zone, buyers have bought, and every time price uh, came to the upper sell zone areas, we have sell, and this goes on until we have seen a major sell toward the lower zone. Currently, BTC is in a position which resembles the second diagram, which we have seen a pump, and then the BTC is forming an ascending channel. Similarly, every time we see at the upper zone or upper trend line zone, we will sell, and until unless we see a proper volume, then we will wait and expect that price can move further upward. Let's suppose, as we can see, price reaches at the $97,500 zone to $98,500 zone. 99,000, we can further take it to $99,000 zone. Then we can see here a breakout. This will be considered as a breakout. Once we see a retest at 98,000 to 97,500 after the breakout, and then uh, here we see a candles. First we see a pump, then price came down. After the price came down, then price should have to move upward. This is the zone where we'll take the entry, and this zone will be break break. Liquidities have been taken, and then price will definitely going to move the upper zone at $93,000 to $92,000, $94,000 zone, and then we can expect a further breakdown toward the downside area. Why this happens? Because many traders are putting their sell orders at the $98,000, short orders at $98,000 zone, and probably their stop losses and their liquidation levels will be around from $1,03,000 to $1,05,000 zone. As I have mentioned previously, that at this zone from 95,000 $96,000 zone to $1,04,000, we have tons of liquidations sitting in this zone. Rather, if we compare to the lower zone from $91,000 to $88,000 zone, almost in upper zones we have almost 40 to 60 billion dollar liquidations sitting for the long short traders. And at the lower zone, if we see from $88,000 zone, we have where we have our fair value gap and our CME gap at $92,000 zone, we have almost 4 billion to $5 billion liquidation levels. And if we go further down toward the $85,000 to $83,000, we don't have much liquidations at this level. Almost I can say we will have around 8 billion to $10 billion liquidation if we hit the $83,000 zone. So most likely we could expect that price can easily break $1 lakh and hit $1,02,000 to $1,04,000 zone in upcoming few weeks. As we can see, institutional investors are constantly buying at this zone. Michael Slayer and BlackRock both are buying from this zone. What we have to do, we have to wait for the breakout and breakdown. Every time price came to the 90 this support zone, this green trend line, we will wait for a candle to come, at least one or two bullish candles, to take entry for the long trade. And if we see a breakdown and any two candles close below this trend line, which will consider it as a breakdown, and price can easily move toward the $88,000 zone, where we can expect new money will come in market, and price will free BTC and other cryptocurrencies will free to move upward without any hesitations. I'm forgetting one thing, that is altcoins. So at $88,000 to $85,000, this is the best time to buy the altcoins, as BTC dominance is almost sitting at 64 to 65%. So if we see a breakdown toward the $88,000 zone, definitely BTC dominance will increase to 66 to 65, 66 to 67%, and altcoins will bleed. And that's the best time that there we can enter in intraday trades and open our short-term trades. So I hope your doubts will be clear and you like the video. Thank you so much.